Alright, let's watch another split format replay. On the bottom we have Shy playing Crystal Beasts, and on the top we have Surprising Rebecca playing Infernoids, I believe. I have not watched this yet, so I don't really know how either of these decks are going to play out. This is a pretty standard opening play. Pegasus to get Zenith, Zenith to summon a level 4 from deck, and then you just go for a rank 4 or a link 2 using your normal summon. I'm not super familiar with the Brigades. I just know that they're kind of like a consistency engine for the deck. And I don't really know. This is the biggest one that's legal in the pool. I don't really know what any of them do though. Put 2 monsters on board. Searched out Kit, which is a follow-up, I guess. Crystal Bond for Rainbow Dark Dragon for an aura target. That's kind of cool. Playing back to square one. He plays a lot of Brigades in this list, apparently. And it lets him summon from hand or graveyard. So it basically gets a monster back from the graveyard, I guess, on the opponent's turn. And he still has a Zenith that he can use next turn. That's cool. So Smug's just going to open with Instant for Thousand Eyes to get rid of the Link 3. Link 3's Chain to revive the Nerval, which will go to the hand in the end phase. Links for Gravity Controller. Okay, then. What is this guy called? So Rugal. Rugal lowers the attack to 0. We see Vanishment. Discard Deviati to search Void Feast. Insane card. Ooh, Decatron. Okay. Add to hand. I thought it... Yeah, it mills. What's that about? Okay. And it copies the effect, which lets him shuffle a set card back into the deck. I don't even remember what that was. Does this guy do... pops a monster? That does something, right? Yep, search a Brigade. Spell or trap, then put a card on the bottom of your deck. Okay. Shy doesn't really have anything set up now, does he? Go for a link 2 to get your levels off the field, so you can go for Deviati, and then Deviati will destroy the spell or trap, I believe. Yeah. What does this do? Oh, okay, it's like DD Warrior Lady for Infernoids. Attack over this thing. What's he do? He adds a Brigade from deck to hand, and then attack for 1600. That's it. Oh, that's at 0, I thought. That was at 400. Okay. Top deck MST. Makes no difference because you got the Void Feast. That's such a good card. Total levels equal 8, so 116. Oh, and these are... doesn't negate their effects. And these happen on summon. That's pretty cool. There's a spell negate and just a normal one. How does the spell negate work? A spell trap card or effect, so he can Smugs can use it to negate the Zenith. And they do not. Interesting. Searching another Rainbow Dark Dragon. Oh! By having 7... What? Oh, it's just so... He's not summoning, it's just so Smugs can read it. Deviati is going to tribute a monster to negate Karis and banish? Oh, cool. Going for another Farragut. Gonna use the effect to special summon. monster with the same rating. Looks like we're doing 3 for another Rugal. Target 1, summon. Okay, so basically summon something from the deck. And its effects are negated. Okay, and Smug's surprising Rebecca is going to go ahead and tribute a monster to negate that effect. Then we see a link. It was a spell effect, okay. Going for Decode Talker, interesting. Seeing a lot more Tri-Brigade cards than Crystal Beast cards, but I guess that's kind of to be expected since Crystal Beasts are not very good compared to Tri-Brigades. What happened? How did this die? It's 24. I don't know how that happened. Huh. Oh, okay, this gains 500 attack, so it's actually 28. That makes sense. Smug says they forgot to put Lightsworn cards in their deck. Okay, that was pretty cool how Shy outed that board. It was a big board. It's not completely out yet. And what? Why wouldn't... Oh. I guess there's no point in negating it if you can draw it next turn and summon it again. But it can summon itself in the graveyard. Yeah, I'm not sure why Smugs didn't tribute the Deviati to negate that and not get a dead draw next turn. Looks like they're going to lose this turn anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. That was pretty cool. It's cool seeing the Sapphire Pegasus Zenith combo actually be useful. Ooh, Crystal Promise, that's pretty cool. What? Okay. I guess he had a bad hand. He said didn't feel like it. Didn't feel like playing. Take the L. Go to game 3, I guess. Weird choice. He knows his deck better than I do. For all I know, that was a unplayable hand. Like I said, I don't know Tri-Brigades too well. I don't remember what else was in his hand anyway. I was distracted by the Crystal Promise. So here we have a Monster Gate. Getting a bunch of mills. Milling 2 Void Beast kind of sucks. It's one of the better cards in the deck. And there's the Decatron. Only 2 Infernoids milled out of all those cards. That's unfortunate. Didn't mill 39 noids as a mage. See another... Okay, so this Decatron milled Antra. And this Decatron is going to mill something else. Why Antra? It did mill Antra, right? Yeah, weird. I would think he would mill the Anutsu or something. Going for this thing. When it declares an attack, banish a monster from your opponent's extra deck. And now we go for Deviati. That does not seem like a great turn 1. You have a monster effect, and that's it. And now you have no monster effect, because back to square 1. Pretty solid card in this situation. Ooh, Crystal Promise again. This is a cool card. So he can go for Zenith, or... Yep, he can just go for Sapphire Pegasus to summon it with Promise and get another one. And then he goes for Zenith, so basically he got a free body on board. And I'm sure these Tri-Brigades can do some stuff. I'm not actually sure. Do they summon themselves? Okay, yeah, Kara summons itself, so he has plays. And Smugs decided to admit defeat there. Oh yeah, Lightning Chidori is gonna spin 2 cards, and then he can do whatever he wants with these Tri-Brigade cards. Okay, so game 1 was pretty interesting. Game 2 didn't happen, and then game 3 was pretty one-sided. Surprising Rebecca put out the Deviati, but it just got put back in the deck immediately. And then Shy was able to pop off with Sapphire Pegasus Crystal Promise. Pretty straightforward games. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will try to upload more soon.